Hello, my classy ladies. Let me start with something that might surprise you. Looking expensive has nothing to do with how much money you actually spend. You could be dripping in designer from head to toe and still look cheap. Or you could be wearing a $40 outfit from the high street and look like you walked out of a luxury fashion editorial. The difference is in the details. Most women think elegance and wealth are about labels and price tags. But the truth is, the women who always look refined, polished, and elegant are the ones who know the little secrets. They understand how to style themselves, how to choose fabrics, how to care for their pieces, how to put colors together. And today, I'm sharing those secrets with you because I want you to know exactly how to transform your look instantly without spending a fortune so you can radiate elegance every single day. So, let's dive in. Now, before we get into the tips, let's talk about why this even matters. You might be thinking, why should I care about looking expensive? Isn't that superficial? And here's the truth. It's not about trying to impress others. It's about presence. When you look put together, polished, and intentional, people treat you differently. They assume you're confident. They assume you have high standards. They assume you respect yourself. And they treat you with respect in return. And most importantly, when you see yourself looking refined in the mirror, you carry yourself differently. You feel more confident, you speak with more authority, and you move with more grace. That energy is priceless. So yes, appearance matters. Not because we need validation from others, but because it's the outer reflection of how we choose to show up for ourselves. The first principle, elegance, is in the details. Looking expensive is never about throwing on random expensive items. It's about details. The way your clothes fit, the way your bag is structured, the way your shoes are polished, the way your hair is brushed. It's 1,000 little things that add up to one big impression. She has it together. That's what we're aiming for today. And I promise, once you start paying attention to these details, people will notice a shift in you. They might not even know why. They'll just say, "You look so elegant today." Let's start with the most powerful instant shift. Fit. I cannot stress this enough. Nothing, and I mean nothing, makes you look more expensive than clothes that fit your body perfectly. You could spend thousands on a designer blazer, but if it's hanging off your shoulders or pulling across your chest, it won't look elegant. Meanwhile, you could buy a $40 blazer from a high street shop, take it to the tailor, and suddenly it looks like couture. That's the magic of tailoring. Here's why fit matters so much. Clothes that are too tight look cheap because they give the impression of discomfort and desperation. Clothes that are too loose look sloppy, like you borrowed them from someone else. Perfectly fitted clothes look intentional. They make you look like you own what you're wearing, not the other way around. Let me paint you a picture. Two women walk into a cafe. Both are wearing black trousers and a white blouse. Woman A has trousers that are slightly too long, pooling at the ankles, and a blouse that's a little too tight across the chest. Woman B has trousers hemmed the perfect length, skimming just above her shoes, and her blouse fits smoothly without pulling or gaping. Neither outfit is expensive, but one looks polished and elegant, while the other looks careless. The difference? Fit. How to make this work for you? Find a local tailor. Seriously, this is the #1 secret of elegant women. They tailor everything, from coats to jeans to blouses. Start with the basics. Hem your trousers so they don't drag, take in the waist of dresses or blazers if they gape, and shorten sleeves that are too long. Don't be afraid of small adjustments. Even spending 10 to 15 euros on hemming can transform a piece. A little myth to bust. Tailoring isn't only for expensive clothes. It's for all clothes. The most elegant women in the world tailor Zara, H&M, and even thrift finds. That's why their budget outfits look like designer pieces. So if you want to instantly look more expensive, stop thinking about labels and start thinking about tailoring. Fit is free elegance. The second instant trick is choosing structured pieces over floppy, shapeless ones. Think about bags, for example. A slouchy tote can look casual and fine for the beach, but in everyday life, a structured handbag, even if it's from an affordable brand, will always read as more polished and expensive. The same goes for blazers, coats, and even dresses. Structured shoulders, clean lines, and pieces that hold their shape look intentional. Shapeless clothes often look cheap, no matter the price tag. Imagine a trench coat, a beige trench with sharp lapels, a cinched waist, and a crisp fabric looks instantly expensive. Now imagine the same trench, but the fabric is flimsy, the belt is floppy, and the fit is oversized in the wrong way. It loses all of its elegance. If you want to look instantly elevated, add structure. A tailored coat, a structured bag, a crisp shirt. These pieces do the work for you. If tailoring is the first secret of looking expensive, fabric is the second. You can spot a cheap fabric from across the room, even if you don't realize it consciously. The way it drapes, the way it catches the light, the way it wrinkles or shines. All of these little signals tell people whether what you're wearing is refined or not. Here's the hard truth. You can spend hundreds on a designer piece, but if it's made of shiny polyester that clings in all the wrong ways, it will never look elegant. On the flip side, you can wear something incredibly simple, but if it's made from a beautiful natural fabric, people will assume it's expensive. Let's break this down. Fabrics that instantly cheapen your look. Shiny synthetic polyester. This is the #1 offender. It often reflects light in a way that looks harsh and artificial, and it doesn't drape well. Dresses made of this fabric cling awkwardly, blouses wrinkle oddly, and trousers look flat. Flimsy jersey. Think of those super thin cotton t-shirts that lose their shape after one wash. They don't hold structure, they stretch out, and they make an outfit look sloppy. Overly stretchy fabrics. While a little stretch is fine for comfort, when everything you wear is skin tight and elastic, it looks cheap. Elegance comes from ease, not cling. Faux leather that looks plastic. Good faux leather can be chic, but the cheap kind is shiny, stiff, and screams fast fashion. Fabrics that instantly elevate your look. Wool and cashmere. These fabrics hold shape beautifully and add richness. Even a simple wool coat looks elevated compared to a polyester one. Cotton and linen. Crisp cotton shirts and breezy linen trousers are timeless. They breathe, they move well, and they always look refined. Silk and satin. True silk has a soft sheen, not a harsh shine. It drapes effortlessly and feels luxurious without trying. Good quality knits. A thick knit sweater in neutral tones always looks expensive, especially if it's free from pilling and well cared for. Now here's the nuance. Elegance isn't only about fabric type, it's about texture. Think of a monochrome beige outfit. Beige trousers, beige sweater, beige coat. If all three pieces are in the same flat texture, the outfit looks boring. But if the trousers are smooth wool, the sweater is chunky knit, and the coat is soft cashmere, suddenly you have depth. Suddenly it looks rich. Texture mixing is one of the easiest ways to elevate an outfit without spending more. Let me give you some examples so you see how this plays out in real life. Scenario 1. Workwear. You have two options for the office. Option A, a polyester blouse and polyester trousers. Option B, a crisp cotton blouse with tailored wool trousers. Both might cost you the same if you shop smart, but option B looks 3 times as expensive. Scenario 2, casual day out. Option A, thin leggings and a jersey t-shirt. Option B, structured denim, a white cotton shirt, and a soft knit draped over your shoulders. Option B looks instantly elegant. And again, it doesn't cost more if you shop wisely. Scenario 3, evening. Option A, a shiny polyester party dress. Option B, a simple black slip dress in satin with a wool blazer. Which one whispers refinement? Always the second. I know what you're thinking, but natural fabrics are more expensive. Yes, sometimes, but here are some hacks elegant women use. Check the labels. Even affordable brands sometimes carry 100% cotton shirts or wool blend sweaters. You just need to be intentional. Thrift and vintage shops. These are treasure troves for silk blouses, wool coats, and leather bags at a fraction of the price. Fabric blends. You don't always need 100%. A cotton poly blend can still look chic if it leans more toward natural fibers. Aim for 70% or more natural. Care matters. A well-pressed cotton shirt looks better than an expensive silk blouse that's wrinkled. An elegant woman irons, steams, and maintains her fabrics. Fabric is energy. Cheap fabrics make you look like you rushed. Beautiful fabrics make you look intentional, and the most elegant women know this. Even if they wear jeans and a t-shirt, if those jeans are structured denim and that t-shirt is thick cotton, they'll look like they belong in a luxury campaign. So if you want to instantly look more expensive, start paying attention to your fabrics and textures. Stop thinking only about color and cut. Start feeling the fabric with your hands. Ask yourself, does this look rich or does it look flimsy? The answer will guide you every time. Now, my classy ladies, let's talk about something that can make or break your entire look. Grooming. Because you could be wearing the most stunning outfit in the world, but if your nails are chipped, your hair looks greasy, or your makeup is overdone, the entire image collapses. Grooming is the foundation of elegance. It's the invisible layer that ties everything together. And here's the truth. Elegant women never neglect these small details because they know these are the details people do notice. Let's start with nails. Chipped polish, overly long acrylics, neon colors, or nails with dirt underneath. All of these instantly cheapen your appearance. And yes, people notice. You may think they don't, but they do. Hands are expressive. You use them when you talk, when you gesture, when you hand someone a cup, and every time your nails are in plain view. What to avoid? Chipped polish. Better to go bare than chipped. Overly long or flashy nail art. Harsh neon shades. What to choose instead? Natural nails. Buffed and clean. Short to medium lengths with soft square or almond shapes. Classic shades. Nude, pale pink, deep red, or French manicure. Remember, nails don't need to be loud to be noticed. A neat, polished hand is often the most elegant accessory you can wear. Hair is another huge giveaway. You can wear the most expensive outfit, but if your hair is greasy, frizzy, or messy in the wrong way, you lose elegance instantly. Common mistakes. Roots showing weeks past their touch-up. Split ends that look like they've been ignored for months. Overly complicated hairstyles with too many accessories or sprays. Hair colors that look artificial or brassy. Elegant alternatives. Healthy, shiny hair, no matter the length or texture. Simple, intentional styles. Sleek ponytail, low bun, soft waves, or a clean blowout. Natural tones or colors that complement your complexion. And let me say this, expensive-looking hair doesn't mean you need to go to the salon every week. It's about maintenance. Regular trims, quality shampoo, conditioner, and a little extra care go a long way. Even air-dried hair can look chic if it's healthy and shiny. Now, let's talk makeup. One of the biggest mistakes women make is thinking that more equals glamorous. Heavy contouring, glitter eyeshadow, neon lipstick, thick eyeliner, all of these can make you look overdone. And overdone rarely looks elegant. What to avoid? Harsh contour lines, glitter or metallic overload, overdrawn lips or overly matte foundations that look cakey. What to choose instead? Fresh, natural makeup that enhances your features. Neutral eyeshadows, defined lashes, a touch of blush, lips in flattering tones, nude, rose, soft red, or berry. Skin that looks glowing and healthy, not masked. The goal is polish, not disguise. Elegant women use makeup to highlight their natural beauty, not to create a completely different face. Here's the secret. Grooming, hair, and makeup are not meant to steal attention. They're meant to frame your natural elegance. People shouldn't say, wow, what bold makeup. They should say, "She looks radiant." It's the difference between being noticed for your appearance and being remembered for your presence. Elegance is in the details. Grooming, hair, and makeup are not about spending hours in front of the mirror. They're about consistency. Elegant women choose simplicity, neatness, and timelessness over chaos, clutter, and excess. So if you want to instantly look more expensive, don't just focus on what you wear. Focus on how you maintain yourself. Clean nails, polished hair, fresh makeup, these little details tell the world that you respect yourself. And that's the most expensive look of all. If fabric is the silent language of elegance, then accessories are the punctuation. They finish the sentence. And here's the truth. Nothing will give away whether your outfit is refined or not faster than your shoes and your bag. Why? Because they are your most visible accessories. They get noticed first. People might not clock the cut of your trousers immediately, but they will see if your shoes are scuffed, if your bag is slouchy and collapsing, or if your jewelry looks cheap. These are the details that either whisper effortless sophistication or scream careless. Let's start with shoes. You could be wearing the simplest outfit, say jeans and a plain white shirt. If you pair it with dirty sneakers or worn-out ballet flats, the whole look collapses. But if you add clean white sneakers, polished loafers, or elegant pumps, suddenly that simple outfit looks 3 times more expensive. Shoes carry your entire image. That's why elegant women treat their shoes with respect. They polish them. They replace the heel tips before they wear down. They store them properly so they don't collapse. What to avoid? Shoes with peeling faux leather. Overly trendy sneakers that look more like cartoon props than footwear. Dirty or scuffed shoes, especially light-colored ones. Platform flip-flops, plastic sandals, or anything that screams pool day outside of actual beachwear. What to choose instead? Simple leather flats or loafers. Neutral-toned heels or pumps. Boots in smooth leather or suede. Clean, minimalist sneakers. Nothing too flashy. No giant logos. Remember, it's not about owning 20 pairs. It's about owning 3 or 4 pairs you truly care for and maintain. A woman with a small, polished shoe collection will always look more elegant than one with a closet full of trendy, half-broken ones. Now, bags. Here's a secret. Your handbag is often the first thing people notice about you. Why? Because it's usually at eye level when you enter a room, and because it's a symbol of care. A structured, clean bag says, "I value details." A floppy, overstuffed, peeling bag says, "I threw this together." What to avoid? Bags that are collapsing in shape, giant logos plastered across the front, overloaded bags with keychains, charms, tassels, and all sorts of extras. Plasticky faux leather that shines unnaturally. What to choose instead? Structured handbags in neutral tones, black, beige, taupe, navy. Smaller crossbody bags for casual outings, again, structured, not floppy. Totes in high-quality leather or canvas for daytime. Here's a myth I want to bust. Your bag does not need to be designer to look elegant. There are plenty of mid-range and even affordable brands that make beautifully structured handbags. What matters is shape, material, and care. An elegant woman doesn't let her bag bulge with receipts, pens, and random clutter. Even the interior matters because it reflects discipline and self-respect. Let's move to jewelry. This is where so many women go wrong. They think that piling on accessories equals style, but elegance thrives on restraint. Too many rings, giant hoop earrings, layered necklaces with charms all at once instantly cheapen your look. It doesn't read as glamorous, it reads as chaotic. What to avoid? Overly chunky, plastic-looking jewelry. Giant logo earrings or bracelets. Anything that looks like costume jewelry for a child's party. What to choose instead? Simple gold hoops or pearl studs. A delicate gold or silver chain. One statement piece at a time. For example, a bold cuff bracelet with minimal earrings. Here's the rule. Before you leave the house, look in the mirror and remove one accessory. Less always looks more expensive. 2 more details that make a big difference. Sunglasses and belts, oversized, structured with UV protection. Stay away from overly colorful or novelty designs. Think black, tortoiseshell, or neutral frames. They instantly add mystery and sophistication. A belt can transform an outfit. A simple black dress cinched with a leather belt looks elevated. A pair of trousers with a clean, minimal belt looks intentional. But avoid belts that scream with giant, shiny logos. They look more desperate than elegant. Shoes, bags, and accessories are the details that tell the truth. They either say, "This woman pays attention to her appearance," or they say, "She rushed out the door." So if you want to instantly look more expensive, start here. Polish your shoes, choose structured bags, keep jewelry minimal, add sunglasses that flatter your face. These little adjustments don't cost much, but they will change the way people perceive you immediately. Because in elegance, it's never about more. It's about enough. Now, my classy ladies, let me share something that has nothing to do with clothes at all. Yet, it will make you look instantly more expensive than any handbag or blazer ever could. And that's the way you carry yourself. Because think about it. What's the difference between a woman in a gorgeous tailored coat who slouches, looks at the ground, and rushes nervously through a room, versus a woman in a simple sweater and jeans who walks tall, shoulders back, chin slightly lifted, and greets people with calm energy? The second one always looks more expensive. Always. And this is where a lot of women sabotage their elegance without realizing it. They spend time on hair, makeup, shoes, bags, but then they fold into themselves when they walk. They rush, they fidget, they tug at their clothes, and it communicates one thing: insecurity. An elegant woman, even if her outfit is the simplest in the world, looks polished because she moves with intention. She takes her time. She doesn't fidget. She makes eye contact, and she knows how to smile softly, not nervously. Try this for yourself. Next time you enter a cafe or walk into a meeting, straighten your spine, drop your shoulders, take a slightly slower step, and notice how the energy around you shifts. People will look at you differently, not because of what you're wearing, but because of how you're carrying yourself. That is instant elegance. And there's another layer here that nobody talks about. Your lifestyle shows on you. If you're constantly exhausted, neglecting sleep, or living on junk food, it shows in your skin, your energy, your presence. On the other hand, if you take care of yourself, drinking water, exercising lightly, sleeping well, you glow. That glow makes everything you wear look more refined. Elegance isn't just external. It's a reflection of how well you treat yourself. You cannot hide tiredness, stress, or neglect behind an expensive coat. But when you feel good inside, even the simplest outfit radiates class. So let's put this all together. Looking expensive and elegant isn't about chasing designer labels or spending a fortune. It's about details. It's about tailoring your clothes so they fit like they were made for you. It's about choosing fabrics and textures that whisper luxury instead of shouting synthetic. It's about shoes that are polished, bags that are structured, nails that are clean, hair that's healthy, makeup that enhances instead of masks. And above all, it's about how you carry yourself. Because elegance isn't in a price tag. It's in the way you respect yourself enough to pay attention to the details, and the way you present that self-respect to the world. Here's what I want you to take away, my classy ladies. You already have everything you need to look more expensive and elegant. It doesn't require a shopping spree. It doesn't require a closet full of designer clothes. It requires awareness, care, and intention. So tomorrow morning, when you get dressed, ask yourself, does this fit me perfectly? Do these fabrics feel refined? Are my shoes clean? Is my bag neat? Is my grooming polished? Am I walking tall? If the answer is yes, then you are already radiating elegance, no matter where your clothes came from. And that's the secret. Expensive isn't about money. Expensive is about presence. And presence, my classy ladies, is something you can choose every single day.